Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing bank books, specifically what happens if one loses a bank book here in the kingdom. And this can be a real issue. What are we talking about? Well, first of all, those who are unaware, Thailand still uses these. These are bank books, one here from Bangkok Bank, one here from SCB, Siam Commercial Bank. These are something that we haven't been really in wide usage in the United States, to the best of my knowledge, since sometime in the mid to early 90s. They just aren't really used anymore. These are often used in the capacity of corporate savings accounts as well as personal savings accounts. And they're quite frequently associated with possibly ATM cards as well in a personal savings account capacity. That being said, what happens if you lose one? Well, it's a problem. On a personal level, first of all, let me say it's going to depend on the bank, the specific policies regarding replacement of a bank book. So it's probably not a bad idea to figure out what your specific bank's policy is. But that being said, this is kind of a general overview. Most banks are going to go ahead and require that the individual who's lost the bank book make a police report to that effect. On a personal level, if you lose a bank book, it's basically a personal matter. Unfortunately, corporate bank books, it can be rather problematic to replace one, especially after loss, as again, a police report may be necessary and the one reporting may have to bring a significant amount of documentation to prove their relationship to the company and as the signer on the account. So presumably we're talking about, and I'm going to use a small business SME context here, we're talking about the director of a small company in Thailand who happens to have lost or had their corporate bank book stolen, and they need to go ahead and make a police report to that effect and get the bank book renewed, or I should say replaced. Again, it can be done. It's relatively straightforward. Each bank's policies are different, but the main component, in my experience, and I have lost one of these in the past, yes, you're going to need to go ahead and do a police report. That police report will then be presented to the bank along with certain other documentation, which will vary from bank to bank and depending on if it's a personal or corporate matter. And then once that's presented, they will go ahead and process through the replacement and issue a new bank book.